Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to my channel and welcome to Bookmas Day 1. I'm attempting it this year, we're giving it a go. We'll see what happens. You guys will be getting videos for the last 12 days leading up to Christmas. So yeah, we're gonna give it a go. So for Bookmas Day 1, we're gonna be trying to catch up with my reading goals because I'm very far behind. I'm going based on StoryGraph, Goodreads. I don't like how they do with the challenge thing, so I'm sticking with StoryGraph because I feel it's more accurate. So let me take a screenshot of that quickly and I can put it on the screen for you guys. I'm at 84% on my books goal. I've read 185 books out of my 220, so I am very far behind. I have to read another 17 books to be back on track. Now, I'm not going to read 17 books this week. It's not going to happen, we know that, but I can hopefully catch in on a decent chunk, she says. I'm at 68% in my pages goal. I have got to read 21,078 pages until I'm caught up because I'm at 61,525 out of 90,000, which is crazy, but I have smashed out my hours goal. I am for December, because I failed so miserably at my 30 books in 30 days in November. I am tackling it again in December with 31 books in 31 days, so fingers crossed, hopefully that will help me a little bit, but we'll see. In regards to the books that I'm going to be reading this week to catch up, I don't really know yet. It is the 1st of December as I'm filming this, and I haven't filled my TBR yet, so once I fill my December TBR, I will have more of a gist and more of an idea. But I am going to be starting off with finishing Hawk, which I started rereading last month. I did have this whole plans of doing like a rereading my 5-star reads, see if there's still 5 hours vlog, but I slumped mid filming that, so I kind of just scrapped. I say mid filming, I'd read one book, this is the second book, but yeah, I slumped because mentally and everything, I just wasn't there last month. I just had a really rough month, so I kind of just scrapped it, and I'll do that one next year when I'm in a little bit more of a good vibes, a good space, all of that. But yeah, I am going to finish rereading this book, which I'm at page 234 out of 400 and something, 451. So we are over, I'd say we're over halfway. I think we're over halfway. We're going with it. I can't do the maths right now. But yeah, so that is the plans for our first video for Bookmas. I need to try and catch up on these goals as much as I can. And yeah, once I film my December TBR, which probably won't be until either very later today because I do have to go out today, or tomorrow, I'm not going to have a general gist. I do think I'm going to be reading quite a few of my Catherine Cowell books in Spiral Falls because I do have a copy of Chasing the Shelter to read that I received from the publisher, which I'm due to put a review up and stuff for. So yeah, that might be the case. That might be what we do. But yeah, I think that's it. I do still have books left over from November, which I'm just carrying those over because they're finishing series. That is still my aim for the month of December, is just carrying on the series, trying to get through as many as possible. So I do still have some over there which I might tackle, but yeah, that is it for this intro. This is it for this intro. I'm gonna get myself sorted. It's 20 to 10. I need to get my ass into gear really and get going. So yeah, I'm gonna head off, do those things, go out, what I need to do. I do have some audiobooks to listen to, but then again, I've listened to my audiobook goal. But do I cheat? Because technically some of my audiobooks I have either in physical or Kindle, so I could then just use the page count. Listen, I might cheat. We might cheat. Stay tuned. So I have finished our first book. I finished my reread of Hawk. Still a 5-star read for me. I still very much have loved these characters and their stories, and I stick by what I said the first time round. There was a part of the plot that I wish had rounded off sooner. Like, I understood why it didn't, and it does make sense for the story and the plot. It's just a personal preference that I would have preferred if it was rounded out sooner, but I still very much love these characters, and the bond that they build and the connection that they have is such a strong connection by the end of the book. I very much loved and enjoyed it, and you know, we are our first book down, so currently I am on my track for 1 book a day. We're December 1st, guys, let's not jump the gun. But I have also started our second book, which I have gone for 𝖉𝖑𝖈𝖊 by 𝖕𝖊𝑑. obviously this is a dark romance, so I wanted something not light, because I must tell you, I've read the prologue and that already had me tearing up. So I know this is going to be a toughie, but I've read the first couple of chapters, but I wanted something like different to that. So it's small town, little romance, there's hockey in it as well for this one, because our MMC is a hockey player, so yeah, I'm in love with this one. And found family as well from the first 2 books. It's such a cool message throughout it, and I just feel like I want that right now. Like, that's just something I feel like I need with where I'm at mentally. It's just, I need something. Like I said, it's gonna probably emotionally destroy me because I've already got like upset with the prologue, but I need something soft. I don't really know how to describe it. I don't know how to word it right now, but I just need something like this. And I do love 𝖕𝖊𝑑's writing. I fly through her stuff. And when I'm on chapter 2, I'm on page 18 out of 376, 5%. So yeah, we're on the go. This is about to be Cope's first chapter. He's our MMC, Sutton is our FMC, and I'm very excited for this book. I'm very excited for this one. If you guys had read, I think it was finishing middle of the series, episode 2, and you guys would have seen, I think it was after I finished Fragile Sanctuary, because I had to go back and read the first book, and when I realised whose book was the third book, I just wanted to drop everything to pick it up. So I'm finally doing it, which I'm very excited about, very, very happy. So yeah, but so far, like I said, already tearing up from the prologue. I've read the first chapter, and I'm now about to finish myself out because I just had a bath. I'm going to take my medication, get myself comfy and cozy, and just chill out for the night and read. That is my plans. I don't plan on doing absolutely anything else. So I read a fairly decent amount last night. I made it to chapter 15, 30%, page 108. Yeah, in 𝖉𝖑𝖈𝖊. I am loving this. I am obsessed. I love Cope. I love this instant layer of protectiveness he has over Sutton and Luca. Like, just the way he's like immediately bubble wrapped them, and like not in like a, I was gonna say in an over top way, it is based on the part that I've just got to it is, but in like such a sweet way. And he's going through his own shit right now, which I'm still kind of, we're digging into a little bit. We've got like quite a bit, but we're still slotting puzzle pieces in together, so I'm delving there. I'm getting more there. Sutton, bless her soul, this girl, I feel so much for her. She is still going through so much, and I'm like, girl, just say something. I'm like, I know you're an independent woman. I know you're trying to stand on your own 2 feet. I went, but you're doing that. You are already doing it. Like Cope said to her, like, she is already doing that, even if she asks for help. Like, asking for help doesn't mean she's not standing on her own feet anymore. And I really need her to ask for that help on that situation, because I'm so scared for her. I can just envision where this is gonna go. Obviously, I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't have ideas, but I can like envision. Like, I can envision like the general gist. I don't actually have ideas on what will happen, but yeah, I can just envision like the general idea of where this is gonna go, and I'm scared for her. And Luca, okay, Luca, sweetest little kid going. He's the sweetest 7-year-old I have ever met. I love him to pieces, but yeah, I am obsessed and I'm flying for it. I think I said it at the beginning of the video, or last night, I can't remember. With 𝖕𝖊𝑑's writing, you just fly for it. You do. You're just hooked and you go. And yeah, like I said, already be 30% in. Chef's kiss. But plans for today for me. It is Tuesday. I'm going to go to my grandparents. I'm going to take 𝖉𝖑𝖈𝖊 with me and try and smash out as much as I can whilst I am there. And then come back. I plan on going on TikTok live because I'm going to finish my little sorting and my organising that is going on. And then when I come off live, I'm probably just going to sit and read for today in like the evening and stuff, and just try and get a head start on all my reading, and just take the afternoon, /evening to myself and just do whatever the fuck I want to do. I think that's where I'm at for today, but yeah, that is the gist, that is the plans. Naturally, anything can happen. It's me it changes all the time. Yeah. So yeah, I am gonna go and do that, and I will come back to you guys later on. So I've just finished �㈭𝖊𝖑, and as you can tell, I'm crying. I've literally just got to the end. Let me try and gather myself a little bit. I have fucking loved this book. 5 star. 5 star. There's no way I can give it anything less than a 5. Just not possible. I am obsessed with these characters, like absolutely obsessed. They go through a lot, like a fucking lot, and I don't want to call this guy a side character because he does not deserve to be called a side character. He doesn't deserve any form of recognition at all, but the hell he puts Son and �㈫𝖊𝖑 through, no, you are an arsehole. And especially for little Luca, like, oh my god, little Luca, I'm sorry, I got a squirrel for a minute. Bless his soul, that kid. He is like a bundle of energy, but he was also the sweetest soul. And like there at the end, like his little things and the things he said. And can you see now why I'm crying? That kid wrecked me one good one. But yeah, back to our main characters. They go through a lot, and �㈫𝖊𝖑 deals with a lot throughout this book. And to know that he found in Sutton this safe space and this place that he can call home, and where he can finally face his demons and battle them, and you know, come out on the other side of them, was, again, can you see why I'm crying? And Sutton, I told you I was already tearing up in the prologue from Sutton's POV, and it just carried on through. But she really does go through so much, especially towards as we get closer to the end, and obviously everything's building and you have the big plot twist and everything, and just yeah. And I didn't see that coming. Like with one of the other side characters, like there was hostility there, but I definitely didn't see it coming the way it did, and that took me by surprise a little bit. And I was like, okay, here we go. But yeah, these characters go through so much, and their story is such a beautiful story. Like, do check your triggers before you go into this book, but it is honestly, with all that hardship and all that trauma and everything, at the same time it is a beautiful story, because you get to see these two people fight through this storm and come out the other side and find a safe space with each other and find a home with each other and find this family. Like I think I said it before I picked up this book, found family is such a strong core message in these books, and like this book I think was the true embodiment of this, because yeah, it broke my soul a little bit. And going back to the side character that I don't think deserves to be called a side character because he's an arsehole, he, like, this shit he was putting people through really hit home. Really hit home for me, because I'm going through something similar. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna just talk through the crime, we're just gonna go with it. Not to the level that his character is at, but I'm definitely going through something similar right now, and yeah, it's great fun. So yeah, I think this is why this book really hit me, and why it's hit me in such an emotional wreck. So yeah, but I do really love the story. Like I said, I just can't give anything less than a 5 because I just connected so much. So yeah, I just love it. And I think, again, something else I said, you just get hooked into those writing and you just fly for it. I started last night and I finished it today. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just obsessed. Yeah, I have no other words. I feel like this just tells you enough. On that note, and I am going to just pick up �㈫𝖊𝖑𝖈, which is the 3rd book, which I believe is Arden's story, and I think I know who her love interest is. I think I know, based on the snippets there at the end, like I say snippets, like the little, like the ending and like the little hints and stuff. It is. Okay, I'm here for it. So yeah, this is Arden's story. Arden, I'm so interested to know her story because she is a very mysterious character. Like we see little hints of her and her characteristics, but like we don't know a lot. So I'm ready to dive into her, and now that I've confirmed the love interest, I'm here. I feel like it's the same again of how I finished Fragile Sanctuary and realised who Broken Harbour story is. I feel like I'm reliving that. We're having a bit of deja vu with my feelings. This time I can go straight into the next book, which is what I'm going to do. Do the review for Broken Harbour. Might as well, whilst I'm still an emotional wreck, we're going to go with it. I'm going to do that, and then we're going to start Beautiful Exile, and at the rate I could probably end up being almost the night reading this, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I will come to you guys in the morning. I started Beautiful Exile last night and I made it to when it loads. 19%, chapter 7, page 53. So I read a little decent amount last night. Okay, right, let me clean my glasses while we have this discussion. The prologue was from Arden's POV when she was younger and covered what happened, why she was in the system and why she ended up with the Coulsons. And I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Like, oh my god, like for Arden to go for that. Like I said, Arden's a mysterious character. We don't know about her like leading up to this book. We just see glimpses of her, and the glimpses I see of her, I like, and now knowing this, I'm like, I can see why she's hiding, I can see why she's so cautious, but then like the little soft sides we see, I'm like, how does this relate? Like, how is this the same person at the same time? So yeah, like that already had me tearing up, but I don't know if that was because I was still emotional after Broken Harbour. Could have been both, but yeah, I was not expecting that. And we see the first encounter she has with Link, and it kind of, we kind of started around where Broken Harbour has finished, so we're kind of seeing that. And yeah, we see the first meeting, which was a very interesting meeting. I did love that. That was just very Arden coded, so I very much loved that. And now we're in the situation that they're in where it's a little bit of forced proximity because Link is moving into Cope's house while he is looking at building a home in Sparrow Falls. So, and obviously Arden lives on Cope's property. He built a guest house there, a studio, like he's all that, so it's a bit of forced proximity, but it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Like, it's already very interesting. We've had kind of glimpses into Link. There is still more to him that we need to delve into, but we have little glimpses into his past and where he's at, but it's definitely going to be very interesting. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at the moment. We've had the little glimpses, we've had the meeting, we've had like the initial of their relationship and where we're going to go from there now. So I don't know too much, but that's the gist of where we are at now. Today I need to pop out this morning. I need to go and grab a couple of bits, and then when I come back I am going on TikTok live. It is a Wednesday, so I'm always on live on a Wednesday. Productivity / reading sprints I do over there, so I'll be on there most of the day and I will be editing on there, so I won't be doing any reading, but when I come off it's going to be purely reading and focusing on Beautiful Exile. So yeah, that's insane. I just want to pick the book up and read it, but I must be an adult first. I must be productive and everything. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of where I'm currently at. I am going to head off and do those things, finish, get myself sorted for the day, and come back to you guys later. Evening. So I popped out this morning, I've come back, I did do sprints on TikTok, I did get a video edited and uploaded for the first time in weeks, so that's all done. There is still more editing to do, but I'm gonna like hopefully get myself in a bit of a rotation, so I'm gonna get one done tomorrow and then one done on Friday, and then by that time this one should be finished so I can edit this video should be finished and I can then edit that and kind of get myself on a little rotation is the hopes we're gonna see. But yeah, I've then just been sat chilling all evening reading. I have made it to, why is it gone? 55%, but my book's disappeared. It disappeared on me. I went to the home screen. Here we go. Chapter 30, 55%, page 197. There we go. So I've got just under 200 pages left to go. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Now, I checked with you guys this morning. I was at page 53, I think it was. Not long after I've picked this back up again, I have a theory of what the twist is going to be. And I have a pretty strong gut feeling around it. If it's not, fantastic. I would absolutely love it to not be. But I do have a pretty strong gut feeling. I had this, I think it was with Delicate Escapes. I feel like I had it with that book. I can't remember. But what I love about this with Catherine Cowles is even if I have that strong feeling, the way she writes it is still has you like shocked. Does that make sense? Like the way she writes it, and you still kind of have your second guessing and that, and then when it's revealed, even though you know you had the idea of it, it still shocks you and like hits you in the feels. So she does do that. But yeah, I have an inkling, like I said, if it's not, I would absolutely fucking love that for our main characters. But I have this real strong gut feeling that it is, and I just know it's gonna wreck me if it is. I know it's gonna wreck me, and it's gonna wreck me because I know how much of an impact it is gonna have on our main characters and how much it will destroy them. And I think they'll come out stronger from it. Like I think they'll have this way to connect via it. I'm trying not to give spoilers, so if this sounds weird to word, you know why. So as much as I think it will destroy them, I do think it will give them this extra bonding layer and way to connect. And they've already built such a strong bond. Like, oh my god, Arden has opened up so much to Link, and Link, we are watching him start to open up. Like, these are two characters that have very much always been hidden behind a mask. They've put on those around them, they've tried to stay strong, they've tried to hide their demons to not put it on other people, and you're watching them lower those guards with each other, which is then letting them lower the guards with everybody else. But to know that they had that first and foremost with each other, to have that strong foundation for it before opening them up to other people, I've been loving it. I have been loving it, and they are such, like, I'm really loving seeing this deeper side of Arden. Although where I have left it to come in and check in with you guys, I'm about ready to go strangle somebody. Not one of our main characters, but because what some bastard is putting our main character's story. I don't like it. Leave them alone, okay? Leave our Link and our Arden alone, okay? They do not deserve it, especially our Arden. Especially Arden, because obviously this mainly impacts her. She doesn't deserve it, so leave her alone already, okay? I don't like it. But aside from that, like, away from like the trauma side of this and like, you know, those deeper bonding levels, I have also been laughing so much. Like, don't get me wrong, it's been hitting me in the feels, like, there's so much, and like, just, it's really like hit me. But I've also been laughing so much because the relationship between all the Coulson siblings are just, it's unmatched, okay? That bond between them is just unmatched because they all have similar backgrounds. They have childhoods that have not been amazing and not been brilliant for all their own different reasons, and you know, Nora and Lolly have brought them all together, which is the mum and the grandmother, together, and just built this unit. And like I said, their bond is just so strong and so impactful, and like it just has you giggling because the banter between them is just like next level banter. Like, it's just perfect. And then you kind of get to watch them all let some of that banter out into their other relationships and like their more personal relationships with their partners, and that you get to see little glimpses of it like peek out there. And it's just, it all comes together really well because then you see like the partners having banter with each other. It's just, I love it. I just love it. It's really cool, it's really cute, and like I said, it's had me giggling, but it's also been hitting me in the feels, and just, yeah, it's crazy. I did have to check, but obviously I knew the next book is Trace's story, and I knew who the love interest was, but I had to double check it. because we meet them in this book. And when I had the confirmation that I hadn't lost my mind and it was who I thought it was, I'm here for it. I'm going to be having another repeat that I had with Broken Harbour and then this book after Broken Harbour, of me just being eager to pick up the next book. Yeah, it's one of those ones. My camera's gonna die, so let me quickly round this out. But yeah, so I'm ready to go for that one. That's gonna be a very interesting story. But yeah, I am loving this. I'm loving the characters, their story, just something about Catherine Cowell's writing and the way she can balance perfectly the emotional side of their stories, and like with the added layers of the banter, and like it all just balanced so nicely. You're not too much of one or the other. You have that balance, and like you have a really bad moment, but then like the banter comes into it to like kind of draw you back out of it a little bit. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So I am going to get myself sorted. It is 5 to 11, or 4 minutes to 11 now. I'm gonna get myself changed, get myself settled, get myself comfy, and then I'm just gonna settle in and read for as much as I can tonight as possible. Then I will come back to you guys in the morning with an update on where I'm at. I could quite frankly possibly finish the book at this rate because I'm hooked. So we'll wait and see. So I did finish Beautiful Exile last night. I did step and finish it. 5 stars. 5 stars. I feel like I need to start off by saying I did guess the twist right, but the way Catherine Cowell's write this, I think I said last night, you're still shocked, especially when you take into fact all the other elements that played into the surprise. I was still shook, and I was like, just my brain was like, okay, at like 2 o'clock this morning. But yeah, I loved it. Like I said, even though I did figure it out, I did still get shocked. I did still very much love it. The writing is just beautiful. These guys go through a hell of a lot to get to where they are, and they both deserve their happy ending. Most especially Arden, for everything that she goes through. Like, that girl goes through a hell of a lot, and you know, she deserves to have a happy ending, and she deserves to have that person that makes her feel safe and allows her to have that space to feel what she needs to feel, and to like work through her emotions in a more, I'm not going to say healthier way, because I mean the way she does deal with them isn't bad. Like, it is like semi-healthy, but they allow her to, Link allows her to really kind of like take even more time to talk it out, but he also knows where to push. Whereas I think with her family, yes, they give her the time to talk it out, but I don't think they don't give that push when she really needs it, whereas Link does give her that. And I think that makes them the perfect match, because she also gives it to Link. Like, she also very much gives Link the safe space and encourages him to talk about it and to push out there and stuff. Like I said, I think they balance each other quite nicely, and they know when to push and pull with each other, which I think is just perfect and is a testament to like Catherine Cowell's characters and the way she writes them. So far, I would say every couple is perfectly matched. Like, they are perfectly suited to each other. But yeah, these two, they have so many demons that they fight, and I'm very glad that Link opened up to his sister for reasons of I'm not going to go into. You need to read the book. But I'm very glad he had that communication with her, which allowed to build on their relationship. And I'm very excited for the next book, because the next book, which I do have ready, which I'll talk about in a second, is Chasing Shelter, which is Trey's story. And the love interest, guys, can you see it coming? It's Ellie, Link's sister, brother's best friend. Trace is a single dad. Guys, I'm here for it. So you know this is getting picked up. But yeah, back to Beautiful Exile. They built such a beautiful, strong bond. And yeah, everything about them was heartwarming, it was gut-wrenching, it was just, yeah. But like I said, it does all balance out perfectly with some banter throughout there. Like, it's amazing, and it does bloom through to their relationships with their partners. Like, the core of the banter, I would say, is the siblings, and then like it slowly just blooms and like bleeds out to all their other relationships, which I do really, really love and did really enjoy it. And yeah, I'm just so ready for the next book. I'm just so ready. Like, there's 2 more left in this series. I could end up smashing them now this week. We'll see. This book had me on an emotional roller coaster. I was definitely crying and tearing up at points, but we're gonna ignore that. Okay, we're gonna ignore it. At least I'm not sobbing on camera to you guys like I did with Broken Heart, but like this is a plus. But yeah, I'm excited to get to the next book, which is Chasing Shelter. I am so ready for this story. It's Chase, it's Ellie, and I'm just like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. This is the second to last. For everyone struggling to be perfect, all you need to be is you. That's where the magic is. Don't need to get me right now. Bookmark is in there ready to go because I've got to go to my grandparents today, so this will be coming with me. But yes, this is this book, Trace and Ellie, and we've seen a little glimpse here at the end of Beautiful Exile into this. You did see, like, she gave a little bit of an excerpt from, I think, from this book, but I completely ignored it, so that's why I don't really know. I kind of just skipped past it. I wanted to go in, not necessarily blind, but I just wanted to go in fresh-faced with it. I feel like if I did read that bit, I would have been probably still up throughout the rest of the night probably reading this book, so there is that as well. But yeah, I'm excited to get this one. I think it'll be an interesting story. I have ideas about well, I know the main core of Ellie's obviously situation because we see a lot of it in Beautiful Exile, but to now get her perspective and to get the even deeper details into why she ends up in the situation she does, I'm here for, and I have theories. Yeah, I am so excited to get to this book. I'm so ready, so eager, and I'm just, these books have become my babies. But yeah, we're going into the 5th book. These last couple of siblings, well, they're more than a couple of siblings, like these last 2 books from the siblings are going to be some of the most, I think, interesting stories because of the things we see throughout the other books. Don't get me wrong, all interesting, all mysterious characters in their own way, all got their own history, obviously, as I think I've discussed as we've gone through each book. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Anyway, anywho, I need to go and get myself sorted. I've literally just moved up from lying position and sat up to update you guys, so I have not done anything yet. So yeah, I need to go get myself sorted, get ready for the day, head off out to my grandparents, and then when I come back tonight I'll update you guys. So I didn't start reading Chasing Shelter until I got home. Well, not even when I got home because I had a bath when I got home, but after that. So I'm only 78 pages in. I'm on chapter 10, so it's a little decent chunk of the way through. Starting to learn the characters in more detail. We're having them like in their basic interactions, like nothing too crazy, but I am at the point where I think we're now at the turning point where things are about to start escalating between them in a good way. But yeah, so I think that's now just about to start happening. We've had basic little bits of information. We've definitely seen more now of Trace and getting an understanding of his backstory and what went on in his past, and we've already had a revelation around that that's gonna play out throughout this book, and I'm intrigued to see where this is gonna go because I just have this feeling that in some way it's going to end up getting connected with Ellie, because I must say that is something Catherine Cowles does really well. We see it in the last book where she's like interweaving their past, so I'll be intrigued to see not necessarily their past in this book, but like I can see it intertwining at some point, so I'm intrigued to see if that plays out. And obviously we're seeing more of Ellie and a little bit of her story. We do have an idea of one of the triggers to why she's moved to Sparrow Falls. Obviously we have a pretty good gist anyway, and it does link into the end with the end of the last book, but we're now like having the confirmation from her perspective. So yeah, we're on the upseas here. Things are starting to be revealed. Their relationship, I think, is now at the point where it's going to escalate, like I said, in a good way. 𝖕𝖊𝖑, as always, is the most adorable little girl. I love her. Like the little bits we see of her throughout the other books, just beautiful. So I love seeing a bit more of her in this one. But I am intrigued to see more of the story between Trace and 𝖕𝖊𝑑's mother, because I think there's a little bit more there, like the little bits we've had. And she sounds like a right bitch, based on the things that we know about her relationship with 𝖕𝖊𝑑. She's a right bitch. But yeah, that's kind of the rough gist. Like I said, I'm only 78 pages in, so I'm not that far in at all, but we're on the upseas, we're on the go. Everything is now starting to unravel. We've had some basics, we've had some confirmations, and the only way is up from here. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to cry at some point. Let's be very real, it's likely to happen, but I am here for it and I'm excited. It is just gone 10:30. I'm gonna finish sorting myself out a little bit, get myself comfy and cozy and settle in and keep reading Chasing Shelter, and then come back to you guys in the morning with a better update, because I would hopefully have read a further decent chunk to be able to give you some more. But I just wanted to check in with you guys so you knew that I had started the book. I am on the go. Hey, it's actually the next evening. I didn't read much more last night after we spoke, and then I woke up today and I kind of just got on my shit, got things done so then I could spend this afternoon evening reading, which I have, and I'm now at chapter 29, page 212. We are halfway, just over halfway, I think, and it's getting interesting. The tension is building. We've seen them have like their little snap moment, like it's like a little mini snap, you know, like a little pre-snap before you get the big snap. Like, it's one of those moments, and yeah, I am loving them, and it's building, and it's like just, I'm ready for it. And I love Ellie's relationship with 𝖕𝖊𝖑, who is Trace's daughter, because I think that is a really important thing. It was the same with Broken Harbour and Cope's relation with Luca. I think that in some ways is even more important than the relationship between the main characters, because obviously that kid already has a role in this one person's life, and they're the most important role in that one parent's life. So if you're gonna have a partner, they need to be somebody you can trust around their kid and has a good relationship and a good dynamic with them, and that is definitely something that Catherine Cowles has done really well with those books, and obviously with this one. And yeah, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it and watching them delve deeper, and you know, Ellie is picking up on some things and bits and pieces, and yeah, I love the safe space she gives 𝖕𝖊𝑑. The same as Trace and Ellie give each other a safe space. They've opened up to each other more so than they have anybody else, and when everybody around them realizes that they've finally done that, they're like, well, okay, because they don't really do it very often. But yeah, they've given each other this safe space that they can talk to each other and unload with each other and help each other, and Ellie really needed that. Ellie did. Trace, obviously we didn't know him, so we're learning his backstory in this book, and obviously we're learning Ellie's in more detail, but like Ellie's we kind of saw a bit in the last book, so we've really learned Trace's, and seeing his backstory, like he needed somebody that could shake up his world a little bit, but in a good way, and Ellie is most definitely doing that. And yeah, I'm loving it, and it's paced nicely. Like I said, we've had the little pre-snap, we're waiting for the big one, but I have visions. I think I said it last night, didn't I? I think she has a really good way of connecting their past, the main character's pasts together and stuff in ways, and like connecting it all throughout the writing, whether it be directly or indirectly. She connects them quite well, so I have a feeling what this one could be. But yeah, I'm very much loving it and enjoying it, and just obsessed with this universe and these characters. So yeah, I've got 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒𝖊 on. I've got a feeling this one's gonna make me cry tonight, because it's the family coming into the jungle tonight. If you watch 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒𝖊, you know what I'm about. So yeah, I got a feeling that's gonna make me cry tonight, along with this book, which will no doubt make me cry, so it's gonna be a good night. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get settled and comfy. I've taken my medication. I'm gonna get myself a little wrapped up and just sit and read my book and watch 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒𝖊. It's time to wrap up today's video, guys. It's the next night again, because I don't know what happened today, but I got stressed and it went away with us, so we're now here. But I did finish Chasing Shelter. Never 5 stars. I have really loved this book and these characters and their story, and delving deeper into it, because you know, Trace is quite a mysterious character when we first meet him, so we don't really know too much on him. So getting that deeper look into him and what happened in his past to make him who he is today was just really interesting. Same with Ellie. Obviously, like I said, we see bits of her past in the last book, 𝖜𝖊𝖑𝖈𝖔𝖒𝖊, and then we get to see more of her here and more from her perspective, which is also really interesting. And she is such a beautiful character, and she fights so hard for peace in her life and to have the life that she deserved from the very start. And I stick by what I say. I think it was last night, Catherine Cowles works the history between the characters so well to like what then happens towards the end of each book. It brings their histories together in a way, and it allows them both, through all the books, to it allows them to find peace together and like set a little and, you know, like leave it all in the past and start fresh with each other. Does that make sense? I feel like it does, and I just butchered probably explaining, but I feel like that makes sense. 𝖬𝖊𝖑𝖈 is a cutie. That girl, she brought so much love and joy into this book. You can just see the love and joy that she brings to everyone around her, and she's just the cutest. And yeah, and I'm so happy they got the ending that they got. And yeah, I love this. I love this. That does mean there is one more book left to go in this series, and I'm a little scared. Not gonna lie, because that is Kyla and Fallon's story. And I think that's going to be probably the most interesting one, I think, because we see their dynamics throughout all the other first 5 books. So I think to get a final look and like a real deeper, in-depth into their relationship and their dynamics is going to be very, very interesting, to say the least. So yeah, that's gonna be fun, but I think I'm gonna put it on hold for a little bit because like a girl needs to recover from like 3 books worth of trauma. She needs to recover from that. But regards to our StoryGraph stats, now this was our starting point. It was 185 books out of 220. I was 17 books behind, 6,152 pages, 21,078 behind, and then also I'd smashed my hours goal. Now, I looked at the statistics earlier. They've not really changed. They've not changed much. We are at 189 books now. We're at 62,903 pages. We're only 16 books behind. We've read 4 books, but we've only managed to make a dent of 1. So I'm 20,933 pages behind, and then yeah, obviously my hours and stuff. So yeah, we didn't really smash out much, but I read a lot. It was one of those ones, I read a lot but didn't really quite smash out a lot, but it didn't affect it in many ways. But hey, it's the end of the year. What else did we expect, you know? But yeah, I did have a really good time though filming this one. It was a good time. Literally every book has been 5 stars. Every book in this video has been a 5-star read, which I think is an absolutely solid fucking week of reading, and it's most definitely helped me get my mojo back and to get me flowing and going and just all of that. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with the week that it has been, even if the statistics did not budge. But yeah, it was a good time. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know if you've read any of these books. Let me know if they are now on your TBR, and I will catch you guys in Bookmas Day 2. So don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, and keep reading. Bye guys. And this is about to be Cope's first chapter. God, this guy get crazy. This book had more than America show. You can see the dust.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.